Hello, it's the Woolista, and it's been a little while, a couple months since the beginning of when the pandemic hit. Let's catch you up. And I'm also on Instagram as the Woolista. You're watching me here on YouTube as the Woolista. Don't mind the cat's head popping up and down. My two cats are like Velcro. And they are on me 24/7. It drives me nuts. Anyway, I love them to death. So one of them's 15, Morris. He looks like Morris the cat. How original. And the other one is Callie, who's a calico. So there you have it. My little one's a killer and has brought me in. We had a screen door on our back porch from when we used to have a dog, where it's magnetics in the middle and they can just run in and run out. Well, we have put the sliding screen door back on with a reinforcement at the bottom so they can't tear a hole in it. And because Callie was bringing me in a live chipmunk or something every single day, and I was having to chase it down and find it in the house when they started stinking. I was like, yeah, this isn't working. So we went back to the sliding door. What have I got for you here today? Let's start with new purchases. Not that many. I haven't gone to any festivals or anything because the whole world has been shut down. No festivals, nothing. There was an online festival, and I did buy a couple things. The first online festival I bought, I think I mentioned it in my last YouTube, but it hadn't arrived yet. I bought a little bit of sheep fiber, but I have that on the other side. I'll do that in a different video. And let's see here. These were the natural dye kits. This one contains mordant dye flowers and instructions. It's the Osage Orange, and I went ahead and got 2 of these. I believe she said one will dye a pound. I'll have to rewatch her video, and it's probably in the instructions in there too. But I went ahead and got 2 because I have my dad gave me 3 fleeces from his sheep, so this is their first shearing. And I want to try my hand at dyeing with these just to see how it turns out. And because my ultimate goal eventually will be, you know, the wool that I use and dye, I'll be using for rugs and stuff. So it's a lot cheaper if you can process it yourself and dye it yourself, you know. My hair, I did that this summer. It was down to the middle of my back, maybe a little longer, and went up to Cost Cutters, and my favorite stylist, Jessie, went ahead and dyed my hair because I'm working at home, so it's not like I have to go in, and it's just hair. By Christmas, it'll probably be halfway down my back again. My hair just grows like that, and I don't do anything to it. This is all natural curl. Of course, when you're in high school, you like use curling irons and all that stuff. The only time I use a curling iron now is if I have a really special occasion. I'll probably plop like 5 curls on each side, fluff it, and go. I'm just not a person that is into my hair. What else? Purchases. Okay, so this one I bought from the Woolly Thistle. And it's Jameson Shetland Spindrift wool. And I bought it to make mittens that have a thistle in them. A Scottish thistle. So, I don't know if you can see the colors. Let me see if I can pull a picture up online. I haven't been able to print out a pattern because I'm in a war with my printer right now. We are at war. And it's winning. I have had this printer for quite a while. And, oh, here's a picture of the mittens. I've had this printer for quite a while. It decided when we moved into the house that it was going to give me problems. and not want to print. So it went in a timeout. I messed with it for days and days and days. Reconfigured it, took it off my computer, put it back on my computer. Nothing was working. I cleaned the heads, put new stuff in it, or new ink, all the colors. Then I put it in timeout downstairs. Brought it back out. I just have been messing with it for the last week, and now I'm going to pitch it out the window because it's not even going into a timeout anymore. It's done. I can't deal with it. I think it sat too long, and maybe something jolted it in the move, but now it will print when it wants to. It will only print like the middle of the page, nothing in black and or grayscale whatsoever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm done messing with it. Done. So anyway, that's a thing I bought to make those mittens, which I had my eye on those mittens for, oh gosh, a year since the pattern came out. And I also bought this. This is a bag of, she threw a couple free ones in there. This was from one of those live festivals, and it is like 2 ounces each of these mini skeins of lots of different vibrant, really pretty colors. And I don't know if you can actually pick the colors up online or not, but these colors are amazing. And what you do with these is you blend them in with your wool to put different colors into your wool before you spin it. So I haven't done it before, but I have the stuff, I have the wool. I have the wool to do it with. So I'm going to give that a try and see if I like it or not. I thought it'd be kind of cool. But and they're all silk. They're so soft. That was it. That's all the purchases there. Yeah. It's been just a boring summer, but that's okay. After last summer, I went to so many places and did so much that I'm fine staying at home all this summer. Alright, so next thing is, what am I working on? I started, let me show you a picture first. One of my daughters, Judy, asked for this. It's like a shawl. You just put it over your shoulders, 2 big pockets when you get chilled or whatever. So I have started it in this color. And it's like a denim blue. It's like a light blue with denim blue and stuff mixed in it. It's way too long to show on camera, of course. But I'm almost to the end. I have a couple more rows, and then I'll be doing the pockets, and then it'll be done. And, then the fringe. Love the color, and I really like how it's turning out. And I hope she will, too. She wears a lot of blue jeans, so I wanted her to have something that matched most of what she wore. And I'm making it in my One Sexy Biker Chick bag. That is a store that she had one in Minnesota and one at Sturgis. And because of the COVID stuff and everything, she went online, and every day they do a live show of what's in the store, what she's gotten in and stuff. So I have purchased quite a few shirts and a cute pair of shorts from them this summer. So, and quite a few of us are on there at the same time live, and we're all like related, so it's funny. It's been fun. Let's see, what else am I working on? Let me show you what's in timeout. Put it that way. That black shawl that I was working on. I ended up frogging a huge section of it. Then I went back and finished it. And when I blocked it, it measures to size for what the pattern calls for. There's no way. Whoever made that pattern, I think they put more rows in it. Because this is the picture. That looks kind of big. The measurements say 400 yards you would use, and it should be 60 by 13 after blocking. It was 60 by 13. So, and it says the gauge was really not important. Okay. And I had a 420 yard skein. I have this much left. And it measured to size when it was blocking. But let me tell you, it's not as big as in the picture. No. No, no, no. So I do love it though. It's just in a little timeout. I'm going to frog it probably back one section and then pick up where I left off. I'm going to just kind of keep repeating these two sections, this one and this one. I'll just keep repeating them like it does until all of the yarn is used up. That I'm hoping it will be big enough that I'll like it, because this was just a little too small. And I just want it to be a run around, you know, throw on with any shirt, spruce it up a little bit. So that's that one, but it's in a little timeout, so I haven't picked it back up. I've been working on the Breathe and Hope one, which is this one, and it's an asymmetrical. You gotta, after blocking, it will like really open up all of these stitches. Oh, Morris is gonna get in the middle of the way. But, so that's as far, Morris, come on, put your head down. Come here. Yeah, so it's a little crinkly right now, but once blocking's done, I think I'm going to really, really enjoy this scarf. And that's where I'm at so far. So that's it, guys. Not really much more to say. I'll keep you posted, and this cat's got to get out of the way. Check back on you later. He's 15, so I don't move him too fast. He's been having trouble jumping up on things lately. I can't even think about the inevitable, because I've had that cat for 15 years and can't imagine a day without him. Anyway, I'm hoping everybody's doing good through this pandemic. I've also picked up some reading again. Oh, that's what I was going to bring you out. I'm reading a book, Clara Parks' book right now. It's called Vanishing Fleece. We're doing a book study, or a book discussion, not a study. Book discussion in a month on it. It's about how the fiber process has changed over the last few decades. And so far I really like it. I think I'm on chapter 2. I just got it, just started it. But it's kicked me back into my reading, which I needed, because I have a lot to catch up on for reading. And I need to make my husband read once a week too, because we've bought all these books for him to read and he hasn't read them yet. He loves James Patterson, who has a million books out there. So I started a list of ones we do have and don't have, so he can tuck it in his pocket whenever we go to the antique stores and stuff. The one down the street sells books for $5 a piece. They're hardback, so we're going to take our list next time we go down there and see which ones they have of his that we don't have. Anyway, we're saving them for retirement pretty much, because we've been busy. The garden is exploding pretty much. Next year it's not going to be as big. It's going to be mostly herbs and perennials and a salsa garden. Not as many vegetables. It has really kicked our butt keeping up with it this year. Let me tell you. Oh, what was I thinking? The things that will stay will be the asparagus garden patch, because it comes up on its own. Horseradish. The berries are doing wonderful. The berries I planted 3 years ago on the side of the house are finally like deep rooted and just blossoming crazy. Every day I go out there and I get a whole handful of raspberries off of them, and oh my God, they taste so good. There is nothing better than taking berries off the vine and just popping them in your mouth. They're warm and sweet, and they taste nothing like you get at the store. The ones that have been, the chemicals have been sprayed on them and they've been refrigerated, and just all the taste is leaked out of them. So anyway, this year I planted another berry patch. I took canes from my brother's house that he just bought, and he had whoever had the house before him had a huge berry patch. So I took probably a dozen canes from his house, and they're already starting to root and spring up. So I give them another couple summers, and then they're really going to be fruiting good. I got a couple blueberry bushes that I've planted for other people because I don't eat blueberries. I like blueberries in stuff, but I don't like to eat a blueberry, it's just how I am. I just like the flavor, but I don't like to eat it, pop a blueberry in my mouth. Anyway, that's it. I'll catch you later on the next Woolista.